For centuries, Antarctica has captivated our imaginations. From the historic first explorers of the 1800s to the brave scientists of today, the treasures hidden under Antarctica's frozen plains continue to entice us. As the world's last unspoiled wilderness, Antarctica is shrouded in mystery, and as a country of extremes, it excels at keeping its secrets hidden. The harsh climate, freezing temperatures, and barren terrain make Antarctica unfit for mankind. The ice-covered continent is over 1.5 times the size of the United States, with ice covering 99% of its surface and 90% of land area. There is ice on Earth. Despite this, scientists have discovered blood-red waterfalls, ancient fossils, odd natural occurrences, and rare animals. They've even uncovered a hidden world beneath the ice, complete with salty subsurface lakes and a large mountain range. We've put together a list of 14 of the continent's most enthralling mysteries. Number 10, Deep Lake. Deep Lake, an inner lake in East Antarctica, has captivated geologists' fears. The water salinity rises with depth in the lake, which is 55 meters below sea level. Its salty waters are 10 times saltier than the ocean and are similar to the Dead Sea in terms of salinity. The water does not freeze despite temperatures reaching -20 C at its deepest point. With one of the world's least productive yet most fascinating ecosystems, the lake is practically habitable. 4 microorganism species have been detected in the streams, but most other animals are in danger. A couple of people and penguins have been seen swimming in the waters, but they are at risk of dying because the lake is much colder than the ocean. Number 9, Birds of Mountain Range. Antarctica hides several surprises beneath its massive ice sheets, including a massive mountain range. The Birds of Mountains are buried behind a layer of ice that is 2,000 to 4,000 kilometers deep. They stretch for 1,200 kilometers and reach a height of 3,000 meters, or 1/3 the height of Mount Everest. The mountains were named after Soviet geophysicist Grigory A. Birds after they were discovered by Russian geologists in 1958. The scientists were hiking through Antarctica when they came upon a thin covering of ice and discovered peculiar gravity oscillations, revealing the breathtaking beauty beneath. Regardless of whether the radar is used to see the physical features of the mountains, and gravitational and magnetic readings allow scientists to analyze the mountains down to their base, even if they have never seen them. The Birds' origins and continued existence have long baffled scientists. Given that the mountains are nearly 1 billion years old, they should have faded away with the passage of geological time. There are various theories as to why they are still standing, the most prominent of which is that a frozen mantle protects the mountains from erosion. Number 8, Singing Ice. A large sheet of ice in Antarctica is singing. The Ross Ice Shelf is the largest in Antarctica. It's several hundred meters thick and covers over 500,000 square kilometers, roughly the same area as France. According to scientists, winds blowing across the snow dunes on the Ross Ice Shelf have recently been discovered to sing an odd symphony. The winds are responsible for surface tremors and nearly continual seismic tones. Because the vibrations are undetectable by human ears, scientists utilize seismic sensors to listen to sad music. The melody was discovered by happenstance after earthquake sensors were placed. While standing on the ice shelf, I observed a variety of behaviors. Scientists have since discovered that music changes with changes in the environment, such as when the snow melts or when storms rearrange the snow. Thanks to the seismic humming, they're now utilizing the music to track the ice shelf's stability and vulnerability to collapse in real time. Number 7, Underground Lakes. Although anything beneath Antarctica's massive layers of ice is impossible to comprehend, scientists have discovered several subsurface lakes. Over 400 lakes are expected to be hidden beneath 3 kilometers of ice in the regional study, which were initially identified with radars in 1970. After Antarctica separated from Gondwana, the ancient supercontinent, the lakes are thought to have formed. The lakes do not freeze because of the pressure produced by the ice sheet's weight. Lake Vostok, Antarctica's largest subglacial lake, was found in the 1990s by Russian geologists. It's also the world's 3rd largest lake in terms of volume, with a depth of 3.5 kilometers beneath the ice. Despite being buried in ice for more than 20 million years, scientists have drilled deep holes into the ice to get a sample of the lake water, with one sample revealing a temperature of roughly -30 C. In 2014, scientists discovered a robust and dynamic microgill ecosystem over a kilometer beneath the ice sheet of Lake Highlands, revealing a complex and dynamic microgill ecosystem. These amazing creatures haven't had access to fresh air or sunlight for millions of years, but they managed to survive by relying on methane and ammonia as their primary energy sources. Growing requires a lot of energy. Number 6, Ancient Fossils in Rainforests. Antarctica is an extremely old continent that has undergone massive transformations over millions of years. The theory is based on the discoveries of fossilized wood, traces of tropical trees, and leaf impressions in Antarctica that demonstrate the existence of rainforests before the Ice Age turned it into a frozen desert. Scientists have also unearthed a ton of Cretaceous-era fossils from marine animals, birds, and dinosaurs. Species that lived between 14 and 20 million years ago in a warmer climate, as well as small single-cell fossils that have caused heated debate among specialists. They also uncovered 50-million-year-old sperm cells on the egg case of a long-extinct worm species, an astounding find that may lead to new evolutionary discoveries, according to scientists. Number 5. The Giant Hole. In Antarctica, a hole the size of Ireland developed in 2017. The Polynya, as it's known, is nothing out of the ordinary, except that it's the largest hole seen since the 1970s, spanning 78,000 square kilometers and the first to open in 40 years. The warmer, saltier water in the deeper regions of the Weddell Sea in the Southern Ocean caused the Polynya to form. Warm water is forced up by ocean currents, melting the ice on the surface. When the water comes into contact with the cooler surface water, it dips again, only to be reheated and driven back to the surface. Scientists don't know why the Polynyas form, but they believe it's because marine organisms breathe via the openings. They're still stumped as to what these strange, enormous holes represent. Number 4. Blood Falls. In the McMurdo Dry Valley, a 5-story waterfall cascades from Taylor Glacier into Lake Benny. Scientists have recently discovered the cause of this strange event, which looks to be a blood rush from an ice wound. The water that feeds Blood Falls was formerly a saltwater lake that is now shut off from the atmosphere due to the formation of glaciers on top of the lake. The water has been held 400 meters down and has become 3 times saltier than seawater, making it impossible to freeze. Saltwater is also high in iron and calcium. Oxygen and light are not included in the etymology. As the iron-rich water seeps through a crack in the glacier and comes into contact with the air, it oxidizes and rusts, turning the water a dark red color. This frightening image is only visible from helicopters or cruise ships visiting the Lost Sea. Number 3. Unusual creatures. Even though Antarctica is a barren, frozen desert with little rain, high winds, and the world's coldest temperatures, the coldest temperature ever recorded was -89.4 degrees Celsius, it is home to a rich range of wildlife. Until scientists discovered a range of unique species that have evolved to the severe environment, nothing was thought to be able to thrive beneath the massive ice sheets. Microbes, crustaceans, massive squid, lanky spiders the size of dinner plates, and giant worms with shining golden bristles and a white, sharp-toothed jaw are just a few of the organisms discovered. There are even see-through ice fish. These strange creatures have enormous eyes and translucent skin that shows their internal organs. The fish's antifreeze gasorodines make it impossible for them to survive in warmer water. They also lack hemoglobin, which is responsible for the red color of our blood. Number 2. Southern Ocean. The Southern Ocean was called the world's sixth ocean in the year 2000. It encircles the entire continent of Antarctica, making it the world's 4th largest ocean. It encompasses the Southern Pacific, Indian, and Atlantic Oceans, and plays an important role in global ocean circulation. With a maximum depth of nearly 7,300 meters, it is roughly twice the size of the United States. This mysterious sea may hold the secret to lowering carbon emissions. The Southern Ocean has absorbed 15% of human-caused carbon emissions, according to scientists. To be sure, that's a sizable sum, but won't last forever, and experts are scrambling to figure out what's going on. Those traveling to Antarctica by ship will sail over the Southern Ocean, witnessing the ocean's immense power as they gaze out the observation decks for the first time of the Antarctic Peninsula. Number 1. Mount Rebus. Antarctica contains a lot of volcanoes, despite the freezing conditions. There are 4 volcanoes on Ross Island, all of which are dormant save Mount Rebus, which has seen an increase in volcanic activity in the last 30 years. With molten magma and ancient lava lakes that have been boiling for 1.3 million years, Mount Rebus is a natural wonder in and of itself. It is the world's southernmost active volcano and Antarctica's 2nd highest volcano, standing at 3,800 meters. Scientists are unable to visit Mount Rebus regularly due to its distant location and hazardous weather conditions. A party of scientists was successful in ascending the volcano in 2013. They ascended across snow, stones, and glaciers to the summit, where they discovered species that thrive in the volcano's heat. They also discovered several ice caves with live microbes in the soil, which are regarded to be among the world's strangest creatures. Antarctica is a sanctuary for mystery, and over the years, there have been numerous conspiracy theories concerning it. Many people believe that extraterrestrial life formerly resided in Antarctica, claiming evidence such as elongated skulls and unique pyramids, as well as alien spaceships, strange structures, and a vast stairway, or still does. Thousands of UFO sightings are reported every year, and Google Earth has captured some strange behavior that has been attributed to aliens. It's a hotbed for alien hunters, so keep an eye out for any unusual green lights in the sky. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you soon.